it's Roma and welcome to my kitchen. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm going to teach you how to make a very delicious and spicy salsa that is a family recipe from Eric's Grandma V on his dad's side. Now the last time I shared a family recipe, it was his Grandma Goya from his mom's side, which was a beef and potato taco, so you'll see the link up here above. But today, this is a very flavorful salsa that's so easy to make. You can make it as hot or as mild as you want, and it's just a few easy steps, so let's get cooking. Okay, so here are all of my ingredients that I'm going to be using today. So first off, we're going to start with 3 habaneros, and I actually grow these habaneros in my yard, and I have them vacuum sealed in this food saver. They'll save up to 2 years in the freezer. And I did a review on this compact food saver, and I'll provide a link above. You'll see it above. So we have 3 of those. We have 7 serrano chilies. We have the oil that I'm going to use to do a fire roast in my pan. We have 3 green onions that I'm going to chop up. We have fresh cilantro. And then we have 2 cans of Hunt's fire roasted diced tomatoes. Now it calls for 48 ounces of tomatoes, and I typically use 1 large container jar of it, but they didn't have it at the market, so I just got 2, and that works fine. You can do fire roasted, you can do regular, whatever floats your boat. You can make it as hot or as mild as you want. So there's lots of options with this recipe. So let's get to cooking those chilies. So you're going to add enough oil, avocado or olive, because you want a high smoking point. And then you're going to stick all of your serranos and your habaneros in the pan. And I keep it on a medium flame. You don't want it too high. You don't want them to burn immediately. But the whole point of this exercise is to get a smoky flavor from the peppers. So I like to keep turning them every couple of minutes until they get a really nice dark skin on the outside. Now some people, when they make chilies, and I've made it both ways, once they get that smoky skin, they like to peel off the skin because the smoky flavor does go inside of the peppers. But I like to have those blackened bits of smoky pieces of chili actually in my chili. So I'm not one that cuts it off. So look at how nice and dark those habaneros are. That's the color I'm looking for on all of these. So now that they're perfectly roasted to my liking, I'm going to first open up the cans of the tomatoes, the diced tomatoes. And if you can find the fire roasted ones, those are my favorite. I usually buy the 48 ounce can, but they just had the small cans, and that works just as well, as long as you have the 48 ounces. And then I wash and chop up your cilantro, add that into your food processor. And then you're going to take 3 green onions, and you're just going to chop those up. And you're going to add those to your food processor as well. And now we're going to take the chilies, and you're going to want to chop off the stems. And if you want it mild, you need to cut them open and deseed them. But I like it spicy. I'm all about the spice. So chop off the stems, and you can cut them in half. I cut them in half pieces like that. And then you're just going to add all of these to the food processor. Okay, now you've got everything chopped up. You've got all your ingredients in your food processor here, and you're just going to pulsate it until you get it to the size that you want. Meaning, do you want it chunky? Do you want it super smooth? If you want it smooth, keep blending until it's smooth, but take off the lid at least after the first couple of pulses to see what it looks like. And then keep hitting that button to pulsate it. And I like mine medium-sized chunky. I do like to be able to see the bits and pieces of peppers and tomatoes. And I especially love to see nice big chunks of the seared chili pepper. So let's take a look at what it looks like now. You've got, look, the tomatoes, the seeds. You can see the black pieces of seared pepper. Delish. A few simple steps, and you've got fresh salsa anytime you want. Well, here we go. This is fresh salsa. Better than restaurant quality. I'm telling you, it's delicious. Let's give it a little whirl here. Woo! It's got quite the kick. I hope you make this for your family. Let me know. Leave me a comment below. What's your favorite thing that you put in your salsa? Sorry, we've got a little wrestling going on down here. But thanks for joining me today. This is a really great, oh, one more thing. I store it in these wet jars, and I'll leave a link below. For example, this is what's left. I made it on Sunday. I like to put it on eggs, tortilla chips, tacos, whatever. But if you store it in your fridge, it'll last about a week to 10 days. Every day the flavor goes down a little bit. The chilies will get a little less powerful. But these are my favorite jars. You can put it in a ball of mason jar as well. But it's so beautiful when it's in the jar. So let me know if you make it, and I'll leave you the link to these wet jars as well. I love them. They're great jars. So you have a great day, and thanks for joining me. To get my recipe, click the link below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that bell for future updates.